Welcome back to Rare Coin America. Today, we're counting down the top 3 rare 1-cent coins that every collector should keep an eye on. We'll be taking a close look at the 1945 Lincoln Wheat Cent in damaged condition, the 1944 Lincoln Wheat Cent in bad condition, and the 1946 Lincoln Wheat Cent in bad condition. Even though these coins show heavy wear and damage, certain dates, mint marks, and rare errors can still make them surprisingly valuable. Stay with us as we uncover the history, key features, and potential market value of these fascinating Lincoln cents. You might discover that an old penny in your collection is worth far more than just 1 cent. Welcome back to Rare Coin America. Today, we're counting down the top 3 rare 1-cent coins that every collector should keep an eye on. We'll be taking a close look at the 1945 Lincoln Wheat Cent in damaged condition, the 1944 Lincoln Wheat Cent in bad condition, and the 1946 Lincoln Wheat Cent in bad condition. Even though these coins show heavy wear and damage, certain dates, mint marks, and rare errors can still make them surprisingly valuable. Stay with us as we uncover the history, key features, and potential market value of these fascinating Lincoln cents. You might discover that an old penny in your collection is worth far more than just 1 cent. Let's start. The 1945 Lincoln Wheat 1-cent coin, a classic piece of American history that continues to attract coin collectors across the United States. Even if your 1945 penny shows heavy damage from decades of circulation, it could still be an interesting collectible depending on its mint mark, originality, and overall appeal. Many collectors enjoy searching through old coin collections because hidden treasures can still be found, and every Lincoln Wheat Cent has a story to tell. The 1945 Lincoln Wheat Cent was struck near the end of World War II, making it an important coin from a historic period in American history. Millions of these pennies passed through the hands of Americans during a time of rebuilding and hope. Although the coin was produced in large numbers, collectors continue to appreciate it because it represents a significant chapter in the nation's past. Coins from this era often spark interest among both experienced numismatists and beginners who enjoy collecting historic U.S. currency. On the front of the coin, you will find the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln facing to the right. Above his portrait appears the national motto, "In God We Trust," while the word liberty is displayed to the left. The date, 1945, is shown on the right side of Lincoln's portrait. The reverse features the famous wheat ears design with 2 wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. Across the top is the motto E pluribus unum. This classic design remained one of the most recognizable American coin designs for decades. Beyond its appearance, the 1945 wheat penny carries strong cultural and historical importance. It reminds collectors of America's resilience during the closing months of World War II and reflects a period that shaped modern history. For many families, these pennies have been passed down through generations, making them more than just coins. They often hold sentimental value while also serving as educational pieces that connect collectors with America's past. The 1945 Lincoln Wheat Cent weighs approximately 3.11 grams and is composed primarily of copper with a small percentage of tin and zinc. Its diameter measures about 19.05 millimeters, and the coin features a plain edge. These specifications remain standard for Lincoln Wheat Cents produced during this era and help collectors verify authenticity when examining older coins. One interesting fact about the 1945 penny is that examples from different mints can attract different levels of collector interest. Coins with original surfaces, strong details, or unusual mint errors are generally more desirable than ordinary circulated examples. While damaged coins usually bring lower premiums than well-preserved specimens, they can still have collectible value, especially if they display an uncommon variety or a noteworthy mint error. Because the coin in today's discussion is in damaged condition, its overall market value is usually lower than a similar coin in excellent condition. Damage such as scratches, corrosion, bending, or heavy wear can significantly affect collector demand. However, many collectors still purchase damaged wheat cents to complete affordable collections or to study historical coins from this period. Condition is only one factor, and rarity, mint mark, and possible errors can still make a meaningful difference. In today's collector market, a typical damaged 1945 Lincoln Wheat cent often sells for only a small amount unless it has a rare variety or special characteristic. As an illustrative example only, a heavily damaged coin might be valued around $1 to $5, while a more desirable example with collectible features could attract much stronger offers. If converted for illustration, that would be approximately £1 to £4 sterling, with sample figures such as £2, £3, or £4. Exceptional authenticated error coins or highly desirable varieties can sell for substantially more at specialized auctions, but each coin must be evaluated individually. If you own a 1945 wheat penny, avoid cleaning or polishing it because doing so may reduce its collector appeal. Store the coin in a protective holder, examine it carefully for mint marks or unusual characteristics, and compare it with authenticated examples. If you believe your coin has a rare error or an uncommon variety, consider having it professionally authenticated before deciding to sell it. Proper identification is one of the most important steps in determining a coin's true collectible value. The 1945 Lincoln Wheat 1 cent remains one of the most recognizable American coins ever produced. Even in damaged condition, it continues to capture the attention of collectors who appreciate its historical significance and timeless design. Every old penny has its own journey, and while not every coin is rare, some can surprise collectors with unexpected value. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more exciting coin discoveries as we continue exploring the fascinating world of rare American coins. Number 2. The fascinating 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny in bad condition. At first glance, a worn and damaged penny might seem like nothing more than spare change, but experienced collectors know that every old coin has a story waiting to be discovered. The 1944 1-cent coin remains one of the most searched Lincoln Wheat pennies because of its rich history, classic design, and the possibility of rare varieties that can attract serious attention in the coin collecting community. Even a heavily circulated example can become an exciting conversation piece, making this historic penny a favorite among both beginner and experienced collectors. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny was produced during one of the most important periods in American history, as World War II was still shaping everyday life across the United States. In 1943, pennies were made from zinc-coated steel to conserve copper for the war effort, but in 1944 the U.S. Mint returned to a copper-based alloy by using recycled shell casings from military ammunition. This unique historical connection gives the 1944 penny a special place in American numismatic history. Millions were produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, making the coin widely collected today, especially by those building complete Lincoln Wheat Penny collections. Looking at the front of the coin, collectors immediately recognize the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln facing to the right. Above his portrait appears the national motto, "In God We Trust," while the word liberty is displayed to the left and the date 1944 appears on the right. Depending on the mint where it was produced, the coin may also feature a small D or S mint mark below the date, while Philadelphia coins have no mint mark. Even in bad condition, many of these design elements remain visible, allowing collectors to identify the coin and appreciate its timeless appearance. Turning to the reverse side, the classic wheat ears design gives this penny its popular nickname, the Wheat Penny. Two wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, while the national motto, E pluribus unum, appears across the top. This elegant reverse design was used from 1909 through 1958 and has become one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. Even when scratches, discoloration, or heavy wear are present, the reverse still reflects the craftsmanship that has made Lincoln Wheat Pennies highly collectible for generations. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny carries tremendous cultural and historical significance because it represents America's determination during wartime and the nation's transition back to copper coinage after the unique steel cents of 1943. For many collectors, owning a 1944 penny is like holding a small piece of American history in the palm of their hand. Its connection to wartime manufacturing and the story behind its metal composition continue to make it one of the most talked about wheat pennies in the hobby. This coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and was struck primarily from a bronze alloy made of about 95% copper with small amounts of tin and zinc. It measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter and features a smooth edge without reeds. These specifications help collectors verify authenticity while also distinguishing the standard bronze version from the extremely rare and valuable 1944 steel error pennies that occasionally make headlines. One of the most interesting facts about the 1944 penny is that while regular examples are common, several rare mint errors and unusual varieties are highly sought after by advanced collectors. Coins with dramatic off-center strikes, double dies, repunched mint marks, or the legendary 1944 steel composition can command extraordinary prices at major auctions. Because of these possibilities, collectors often examine every 1944 penny carefully before deciding its true value. A 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny in bad condition generally has significant wear, scratches, stains, or damage from decades of circulation. Although such coins usually have modest collector value, they remain popular because they help complete collections at an affordable cost. The greatest excitement comes from discovering an unusual variety or authenticated mint error hidden among ordinary examples. That possibility keeps demand strong and encourages collectors to continue searching through old coin jars, inherited collections, and estate finds. In today's collector market, an ordinary 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny in bad condition is typically worth only a small premium over its face value. However, authenticated rare error varieties or exceptional examples can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their rarity, condition, and certification by professional grading services. Every coin should be examined carefully before assuming its value, because small details can make a remarkable difference. If you own a 1944 wheat penny, avoid cleaning or polishing it, as this can reduce its collector appeal. Store it in a protective coin holder and inspect the date, mint mark, and overall design under good lighting or magnification. If you believe your coin has an unusual feature or rare error, consider having it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. Patience and careful research are often rewarded in the exciting world of coin collecting. Thank you for watching Rare Coin America. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny proves that even a well-worn coin can carry incredible historical importance and capture the interest of collectors across the United States. Whether your coin is heavily circulated or turns out to be a rare variety, every wheat penny has its own story to tell. Keep searching your pocket change, coin rolls, and family collections because your next remarkable discovery could be closer than you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating rare coin stories and collector insights. Number 3. The fascinating 1946 Lincoln Wheat penny, one of America's most recognizable 1-cent coins. Even if your 1946 penny is in bad condition with heavy wear, scratches, discoloration, or other signs of circulation, it still attracts attention from collectors who enjoy searching through old coins for interesting pieces. Many people are surprised to learn that a simple penny from 1946 can become a valuable part of a collection depending on its mint mark, rarity, and overall condition. Let's discover what makes this historic coin so interesting and why collectors continue searching for it today. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat penny was struck shortly after World War II, marking the beginning of a new chapter in American history. As the nation shifted from wartime production to peacetime growth, millions of these pennies entered circulation and became part of everyday life. Americans used them to buy groceries, pay for transportation, and make countless small purchases. Because of this rich history, every surviving 1946 penny carries a story from one of the most important periods in the 20th century, making it much more than just a 1-cent coin. On the front of the coin is the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln faces to the right, with the words, "In God We Trust," displayed above his head, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 1946, on the right. The reverse features 2 elegant wheat stalks surrounding the words, 1 cent, and United States of America, with the motto, E pluribus unum, above them. This classic wheat penny design remained one of the most beloved coin designs in American history and continues to capture the interest of collectors around the world. Beyond its appearance, the 1946 wheat penny represents American resilience and economic recovery following the end of World War II. It symbolizes a period when families looked toward a brighter future and industries returned to civilian production. Because of this historical importance, many collectors enjoy preserving these coins regardless of their condition, knowing they represent a meaningful piece of American heritage. The coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and is composed primarily of 95% copper with 5% tin and zinc. Its diameter measures 19.05 millimeters, and the smooth edge gives it the familiar appearance shared by Lincoln Wheat Pennies produced during this era. These specifications make it easy for collectors to identify an authentic 1946 cent. One interesting fact about the 1946 wheat penny is that it was produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Coins carrying the D or S mint marks often receive additional attention from collectors, especially when they are found with strong details or unusual mint errors. Although millions were produced, high-quality examples, error coins, and original uncirculated pieces continue to generate strong collector demand in today's numismatic market. A 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny in bad condition is generally considered common because years of circulation have worn away much of its original detail. Heavy scratches, corrosion, stains, and flattened designs reduce its collector value. Even so, every old wheat penny remains desirable to beginners and experienced collectors alike, especially when assembling complete date and mint mark collections. It is always worth checking carefully for rare mint errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or other unusual features that can significantly increase value. In today's collector market, a typical 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny in bad condition usually sells for around 10 cents to $1, while nicer circulated examples often bring several dollars. Coins with rare mint errors, exceptional eye appeal, or outstanding preservation can sell for much more at auction, sometimes reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the specific variety and certification. This is why collectors continue searching through old coin jars, estate collections, and inherited albums hoping to discover an overlooked treasure. If you own a 1946 wheat penny, avoid cleaning or polishing it because doing so can reduce its value. Store the coin in a protective holder and examine it under good lighting for mint marks and possible errors. Comparing your coin with authenticated examples or having an unusual specimen evaluated by a professional grading service can help determine whether it has additional collector value. Patience and careful research are often rewarded in the exciting world of coin collecting. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny remains one of America's most collected 1-cent coins because it combines history, classic design, and the excitement of discovery. Even a well-worn example reminds us of a remarkable era in American history, while exceptional varieties continue to excite collectors across the country. If you happen to own one, take a closer look before spending it. You may have an interesting collectible hiding in plain sight. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more exciting coin discoveries from across the United States.